So deep into the heart of Texas I went, and I had one of the best experiences of my professional life. The slideshow of memories is exquisite and precious. Not long after we turned up, a helmeted man arrived on a motorcycle. Tucked inside the man's leather jacket was the most adorable Jack Russell Terrier of all time. The dog jumped out of the jacket, off the bike, and skittered away. Kyle Chandler then removed his helmet and said hello. That evening, Taylor Kitsch reclined in a director's chair and roasted the low-budget projects he'd appeared in, making Jesse Plemons and me laugh. On the football field, rain machines pelted the actors with water over and over. Lots of people got soaked. It was glorious. Earlier in the day, my husband and I sat in folding chairs on the edge of the field, absorbing the vibe. Between takes, actors tossed around a football in the golden Texas light. Someone from the production handed me a heavier jacket than the one I had on. "You might be in the shot," we were cheerfully told. Because the drama's highly mobile camera teams roved everywhere, everything and just about everyone was fair game for the show's directors. I donned the borrowed jacket, so I looked like I was enduring a chilly fall football game. Months later, we shrieked when we saw my husband in the background of a Mud Bowl shot, wearing his own yellow coat. It remains a deep source of joy and wonder in our household that my spouse and the NBC drama share that bond, however tiny. We are forever linked to a show we love. What a gift. And that's the point, right? Not just of Friday Night Lights, not just of Hollywood, but of storytelling. It's supposed to connect us. When the connection is strong, it's easy to believe that connection is not just a fluke, but a universal aspiration. That kindness, vulnerability, artistic excellence, and healthy cooperation are always the core goals. The generosity, openness, and undeniable creativity I witnessed on the Friday Night Lights set is how the Hollywood machine works sometimes. Of course, the show hewed to high standards on a lot of fronts. It was famously a set where actors were free to improvise lines and other performance elements, though I would be remiss if I did not note that it had a talented writing staff. The arcs, lines, and architecture the writers provided blended with the actors' efforts to produce scenes that were perceptive, amusing, and often tremendously moving. I chose not to dwell on certain unfortunate Season 2 plot developments. What affects me more to this day was watching Connie Britton and Plemons film a gripping Season 1 scene in a nondescript high school office, shifting the dialogue in each take in order to inhabit their characters more fully and empathically. I was not just inside that room with those actors and that crew. I was inside the characters' emotions too. I'll never forget it. I wanted to believe that the feeling on the Friday Night Lights set, undergirded by a sense of community and sustained by the hard work of the actors, producers, writers, and crew, was a vibe all workplaces at least attempted to achieve. How I could think that, when my first experiences with a TV production included more troubling dynamics, is a question I continue to ask myself. The first show I ever got to visit in person was The X-Files, back when it was filming in Vancouver in the 90s. My feelings as I arrived on the set that day are the same feelings I still get when I visit an active production now, 30 years into my career. I'm always a little nervous and usually very excited. Driving onto the lot, showing my pass, seeing crew members chatting or carrying equipment around. Once I'm there, I drink everything in. Who does what, how line readings change with each take, off-camera conversations that are funny, arcane, or filled with hot gossip. There are mundane moments too, and a lot of waiting around. But in the main, it's thrilling. Hundreds of professionals coming together to capture lightning in a bottle if they can. What astonishes me is how often they do. How often this punishing, cruel, amazing industry supplies entertainment that illuminates, provides escape, or delivers fun. How regularly it transmits moments that are beautiful, shattering, or unforgettable, or all three. It's not all wonderful, of course. The Canadian crew of The X-Files, plus most staffers working out of cramped trailers and offices on the Fox lot in Los Angeles, were great. Really great. But two people who had power at the show were mean in ways that knocked the breath out of me.
To keep listening to this audiobook for free, click the link in the description. It will take you to a free Audible trial where you can listen to this and many other books for free for 30 days.